Today's adventure begins as a truck pulls by the downtown area of Concord, North Carolina. As a recording of this, Wednesday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, as a recording of this. And I am here with Carolina Tony. Is there going to be more? How many more weeks of winter is there going to be? Did you see the groundhog this morning?
I did, this morning.
What was the consensus?
6 more weeks.
6 more weeks of winter.
6 more weeks of winter. I could have guessed it.
You could have guessed it?
Yeah, because there's 6 more weeks of winter any way you look at it.
We're right here next to this classic 1966 mural at the Scotty store. Oh, there goes some hay going by. Scotty Stores 1966. Obviously, this has been repurposed a few years ago and cleaned up, but it still has that 1966 vibe. Do the intro. I'm inviting you to join me and the one and only Carolina Tony. Yeah. Shall you? Oh wait, let's do it again. Join. Take 2. I'm not going to edit that out. Join me and the one and only Carolina Tony, and we're just going to go around, start in Concord, and just peruse around some small towns, cover a lot of miles. Going to hop in your truck, and you can be my chauffeur.
And we'll get out on the highway.
And with Carolina Tony, you got to do the shall you. Join me, Carolina Tony.
Shall you?
Nailed it. And while there's no traffic going by, just stepping back here for one moment and just show this in all its glory. That's enough. I got to get back out of the road. Got to get back out of the road. Things go better with Coca-Cola. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty. Right here, the artist's name was Hampton. Back on 5/24, 1966. And she has a look of joy on her face, one that cannot be replicated by any other beverage. Except perhaps a piping hot caffeinated beverage. There's a coffee shop right behind me. Have acquired a piping hot caffeinated beverage from Press and Porter, established 2019, just a few years ago. Coffee and Pour House. And it was kind of reasonable. I did not go pour house. I did not go pour in this house from purchasing this. And you went with you went with a cold brew. A cold brew, crisp cold brew beverage.
It's called Nitro.
Nitro, is it strong? Got a little kick to it?
I'm gonna be jacked up in a minute.
Now it appears as if the courthouse, or maybe the former courthouse, is obscured by this foliage. Good thing we walked down this way, because here is another Coca-Cola mural. 5 cent relieves fatigue, which is an advertisement they used to use back in the day. Not only delicious and refreshing. This is a little bit newer. This is not back from 66. This is probably a little newer, maybe made to look like a retro relic. Still pretty beautiful nonetheless. You see there's a lot of new construction around here too. And I always say this is a little more difficult than Wheel of Fortune, because you only get certain letters. You got a CA and a VW, so probably the world, something the world, but it's been painted over through here. So your guess is you a woman? Now through here is one of a handful of WhatABurgers, not the Texas chain, but there are a few of those around North Carolina, and they have numbers on them. I'm excited to see one of the handful of North Carolina WhatABurgers not affiliated with the chain. With the silhouette of the water tower in the distance, yeah, take a look at this. You can enjoy cherry lemon sun drop, but also underneath that star, which kind of reminds me of Carl's Jr., it's not, another fast food establishment. WhatABurger, and the only difference in the name from the Texas version, totally different affiliation, this is more of a locally owned place, is the Dash. The other one's in Mooresville, right? Am I saying that correctly? Mooresville?
Yeah.
So we should head over there and have a burger a little later.
Yeah, baby.
That's what the burger looks like right there. I think that's a pickle on top of that. The City of Concord Bicentennial Time Capsule back from 1997. That's probably when it was placed there. No indication of when that's going to be open, however.
That spit looks fresh though.
And just next to that, here off Main Street, is a mural titled Off Main Street. This is a lot newer. This was put here back in 2013. Also noticing over here, you see the church steeple there. But right here, where the address says 24 Cab, is the old Concord telephone, shown here by this painting down this alley. 1897 it started and disbanded in 1987. As shown right up here. And next to their mailboxes is a telephone right above the outgoing mail slot. Here's another one. Maybe a jewelry store. It looks like guy's just proposed to his future wife. Or just someone that's really excited to have that. That's a very oversized ring. Now I gotta hop in. Well, I was gonna say hop in the back, but I'm gonna hop in the Carolina Tony Mobile. Drove about a half hour, well, probably 20 minutes up the way to Kannapolis. You see the Kannapolis water tower and train station. This is the hometown of race car legend Dale Earnhardt. These are very peculiar, very futuristic. It's called a bike lid. Amtrak. Has the Amtrak logo on the side of it. Carolinian. Carolinian, is that how you pronounce that?
Carolinian.
Carolinian. Made by Amtrak. It's like you put this over the top of a bicycle, right?
I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
Here you go. How to use a Como used car bike lid. It's a bike lid.
Motorcycle? Oh, look at that.
Park your bicycle in here.
The faint sounds of that siren going by here at the Tribute Plaza. What were you saying? You think that they alerted the authorities because you lifted that bike lid?
Yeah.
Now you
never know.
You never know why. Now you said that you have been in a race car before, right?
I have.
Where did you race a car?
Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Lowe's Motor Speedway.
But it's been called everything else. It's been called Bojangles. Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I did 160 miles an hour.
That's pretty neat.
That was, I'm gonna tell you, the most awesome thing I've ever done in my life.
Whenever I think of race car driving, I think of Tom Cruise. Days of Thunder. Did you ever see Days of Thunder?
I have.
That was filmed in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I call that Top Gun in a race car. Basically almost the same plot, but just in a race car. And there's no Maverick. No one named Maverick.
You're my favorite one. My favorite race car movie. I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Ricky Bobby.
Oh, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
And just a couple blocks away from where we just were is this very fantastic marquee at the Gym Theater with the neon. Still an active theater, still in business. You got a little Batman poster over there. National Register of Historic Places. I love when things end up on the National Register. 1936, and then also down here the tile work. And this has seen some years. In fact, the door that goes into the... Look at this. Look at that. Look at that old-timey register down there. This is a relic. Current attraction is rated PG. This is looks like it's something from the 80s right here. Kind of stepped over here just to give an angle from across the road. Appears to be someone inside, so see if we can get in and take a peek on what is inside this historic place. Oh, wow. It's open. Check this out. And it appears as if they are running a matinee at the moment, and there's 1 or 2 people inside the theater. All right, that place is awesome. Completely non-modernized. Is that the word you use? Non-modernized?
I would say so.
That you coined that term, non-modernized. Look at this. This reminds me of old Hollywood. This gives me that old Hollywood vibes. And now pulling into Landis, water tower of Landis right there next to the tracks, and small little downtown. And it looks like there's a mural over there. Notice this sign up here says the lawyer's office. But before it was that, it was known as the Lynn Brothers Busy Store, dating back to 1901. Still has the etching on the window right there. That used to be a general store?
Yes, it's called the Busy Store, the Lynn Brothers store.
So Landis was, what was the thing? Was the factory, is that what made the town?
That, and there was another one right down there, Whitedale Mills.
So textiles. And I'm sure there's a depot somewhere.
That's pretty neat. The Busy Store still had the Coca-Cola signage on the front of those doors. Thank you. This is nice.
Old jail's down.
Oh, where's the old jail?
Down this way. The depot, I believe that's the depot right there.
Sure is. We should walk over there too. And just across the way, within eye view of the depot, is the post office there off in the distance. A lot of times you'll see these depots, little relics of the past, without the tracks. Tracks have been pulled up. You think they moved it?
Moved it.
Heck.
That's what she said. She said they moved the...
I thought that was a snake at first, but it's a stick. Okay, so she said they moved the depot.
She said they moved the depot.
Okay.
The fact, you kind of look, the foundation looks kind of...
So I was guessing wrong.
But check that foundation out, though. Look at it, how crooked it is.
Kind of at that angle there. You can see where the ramp used to be here. Can't see too much in there. Oh, you know what? The tracks are over there.
Yeah.
Okay, we passed those on the way in. So they moved it from over there on that side of the water tower. Now I remember there were tracks when we first pulled in here. Looks to be an old stove in there as well. I'm peeking through the window. As I pull the camera back, you'll be able to see the glare of the water tower behind me. See? That was a neat effect. Unintentional, but it kind of works. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's my shadow. You want to test the water? You want to do the honors?
No drain hole.
Do it, do it, do it. You got to pump it down.
No, not this kind of pump.
Oh, it's a different kind of pump?
Yeah. Cutoff's down in the ground. It's a no freeze pump.
That old freeze pump.
Well, you want some explanation how it works?
Yeah.
The valve that cuts the water off is underground.
Okay.
And if it wasn't, during the winter, all this would freeze. You wouldn't be able to get water out.
So, they turn it
So
off.
when you open this, it pulls a rod up down below and the water flows out. And when you cut it off, the water goes back down. So therefore, there's no water. If it was working, there'd be no water in this part. So it couldn't freeze.
Okay, interesting. You taught me something new.
It's because I milked cows for 8 years. I know all about that stuff.
It's the same technique as milking a cow.
No.
Yeah, no train horn. So if a train did go through here, you're just kind of taking your chances. You got to be very aware and look both ways.
I thought it meant if you have one in your car, don't blow it.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
It's just up the ways a couple miles, China Grove. Still have not seen an active train going by here. I'm noticing over here was a billiards parlor. You can faintly make out the advertisement that says billiards. Or no, Ballards. There's 3 advertisements here. You got the Boston Mercantile Company. You have this one here called Patterson's. I'm guessing that says Patterson's right there. And then the far one down here either says Ballards or Billiards. Tougher to see.
This all together. 3 different advertisements.
Yeah, I think that's Ballards.
Barely can make it out. This you could somewhat make it out. This was just a little better.
Some nice little relics here. Corner of West Thom Street and South Main. This is kind of a unique building with the storefronts. A place called Coleman Music that is closed down right over there. There's kind of a neat little apartment around the back with the wooden staircases here. Kind of decomposing. Falling in. But take a look at this around the back. Interesting. This is tucked away around the back of those storefronts. Right here. Does not appear to be lived in, or being lived in. Now here is the downtown proper. I'm gonna pull over and just see what we can see. A lot of general stores through here with the signage there, this antique signage in front, and the brickwork there. Seen some years. Ah, definitely a Main Street USA vibe through here. Hello. Look at the
Complete with taxidermy on the wall.
just a little bit. Thinking of Ace Ventura 2 right now. Quote from Ace Ventura 2. Take a look. Is that a jackalope up there? If these things start talking, I'm gonna have some Country Bear Jamboree vibes going on. Oh my gosh. This is right here in a store, up on the store shelves. Wow. Look at all these. It says no right turn, train. And the train is about to pull through. Holy cow, that's moving.
That's right, it's getting.
And it's gone. Just like that. That was a fast moving train.
That was a fast moving train.
There's a candy shop there on the corner. It's been there for a long time. A little boutique, insurance agency, a pizza place, a grill, and a place called Miller Hotel down there on the end. Oh, could it be? Could it be? Well, there's a Cheerwine down there.
Adam gets excited when we see phone booths.
It don't work no more.
It doesn't work anymore?
It's not plugged in.
Look at this.
You very rarely will see them though. Even
I know.
you'll see the shell,
I know.
the skeleton, but you won't see the.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't been plugged in for years and years and years, but it's still a phone. And it could be, you know what I'm saying?
No dial tone, yeah. 4 minutes for.
Cool though, ain't it?
4 minutes. It's very cool. So it's been unplugged. That's a relic right there.
Fun.
All right. There is no dial tone on this. No dial tone at all. But still, I'm holding a payphone.
Oh,
It's the little things. Look at that.
look at this right next to the payphone. Drink Cheerwine. Cheerwine was invented right up the road in Salisbury.
Is that where the steak was also invented?
The steak.
Salisbury steak. Another stop on the National Register of Historic Places. Built back in 1895, this roller mill. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty right here. Also had Chatham dog food. Or maybe it's Chatham feeds, flour, meal, and feeds. Ah, this is nice.
It's closed now, but
Peeking in the window here, you can still see they have parts of the mill itself, the working parts in there. This is a museum that's open sometimes, but today it's not open. Just kind of peeking in the window here. That's cool.
yeah.
All right, there you go. Oh, watch out, there's someone in the window right there. There's a farmer in there.
I saw it. Oh, oh,
You good?
I'm good.
How was your swing?
It was a blast. And fly over you, poop on your head.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see it?
You talking about the little spikes above the swing?
Over the top of the swing,
Right?
the little spikes sticking up. And
Right.
that's to keep pigeons from pooping on your head while you're in the swing.
You don't want the pigeons to defecate while you're enjoying the time on the swing. Right up there. Let me zoom in on those. It's to stop pigeons.
Yeah, a pigeon poop is pretty spectacular. But I mean, that's not even a word.
That's a tongue twister. And that tire was definitely flat on that truck. You can hear that flat tire driving down the road. Here's the old town hall jail door. Also noticing here on the edge of town, this is an old theater as well. You can see where the marquee used to be, that architecture. The coming attractions of what movies were going to be playing would be glued right up here on the side of the window with the lights. Yeah, look at this. Right there. This old theater.
Oh, that's what that was?
Oh yeah. Marquee would have been right there. And here's where they would have had the movie posters as well.
Huh. Now, how do you know that?
You could just tell.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Adam brought something to my attention I will have to admit. This appears to be China Road's old movie theater.
Still on our way to WhatABurger. And as we're just cruising along, Keith's Auto Sales, this building is a relic. Wow, look at that. The architecture, that's awesome. Did a little work on the power lines here. Stuck in a little bit of traffic. Not too bad though. Oh, they're putting the whole transformer up there. Look at that. Pretty cool. A little behind the scenes of how the power lines work. And just pulling into town, there's a Ford Mercury dealer over here. The advertisement's still on the side, kind of painted on the side. Just waiting on this light to change. Almost to the next destination. Designated WhatABurger drive-in number 11. And this has quite an amazing piece of architecture with the style of it. Look at that. Welcome to WhatABurger. Yeah, I haven't had a hamburger in a while. I don't even know if I've had a hamburger since in 2022.
Wow.
I've been kind of on a little bit of a weight loss journey.
Be careful or you might be a hamburger. Get the car
Gotta get out of the way. This drive-in, this retro looking drive-in. Right there. Yeah, been eating pretty well. But I think I might have a little cheat day, get myself a burger, because when in Rome. This is awesome. Look at this. This old signage. Look at the menu.
Wow.
This is so good.
WhatABurger.
I'm gonna get a hamburger. Went ahead and walked inside. We have an ATM over here for those who need cash, and this is the front counter over there. They're making the burgers right behind it. Got an old photograph there of the owners, EL and CW Bost, those who started. And this is what we're dealing with. Look at this, a tasty treat right there. Tastiest treat in town. Got Concord, Kannapolis, and there must only be 3 of them left, even though they're numbered differently.
Yeah, this is number 11.
There must only be 3 left of the 11 or 12 original ones. Got the toothpick. Let me remove the toothpick and just see what this looks like inside. This is like a little souvenir, this little... Oh, they put the pickle on top. I don't think I've ever seen that with the pickle on top like that. You can see there's the photo of it, there's the pickle. Kind of see what's going on down in there. Decent size patty. Got some mustard, just like I like it. Lettuce, tomato, fry down in there. You eat it with the pickle on top, or do you put the... I'm gonna put the pickle on it. Just about like that. And see what all this hype is about. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
It's tasty.
The internet said this was the number 2 burger in Mooresville.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's the number 1.
I've never been to Mooresville.
That's why I was saying that. I've never eaten anywhere else in Mooresville.
That was thoroughly enjoyable. Just a good old standard tasty hamburger. Small town burger. Here's the Mooresville Depot right here off Center Avenue and Main Street, right along the railroad tracks. A couple pretty good soda murals here in town too, as well as this sells royal blue shoes JP Mills department store over here to the side. And this is on top of, look at this, on top of a Coca-Cola mural. Says delicious and refreshing. You can make that out below the shoe mural. And here's something you don't see every day, a sun drop golden cola. She is sitting inside the golden cola. She's the golden girl. The original golden girl. Right here. I never realized that she was called the golden girl, promoting sun drop golden cola, refreshing pick-me-up. Golden Girl Cola. Interesting. Now I've heard of Sun Drop, but I had never heard of Golden Girl. Interesting. In memory of Margaret Towel King. And I am really fascinated.
Coca-Cola over the sale shoes, or the shoes over Coca-Cola?
I think the shoes is over the Coca-Cola. Okay. And this is a very good size. This entire side of the building, down in the distance you can see the silos. Try to draw a blank on those words. The silos way down there. Can you see me?
Can see you.
That's a big advertisement. Right? And before 10-digit dialing, even before 7-digit dialing, there was 3-digit dialing. Yeah. Back in the day. The most comfortable mile-a-minute car ever built, pictured right here. Now it's closed today. Right there. It says closed today, but this is known as Dale Earnhardt's Garage Mahal. We could probably drive up there though. Got some lawn maintenance workers over there. The Garage Mahal. I never even heard about this. Did you know this place even existed? Now this says, thank you for smoking your Winstons outside. Look at that. And then inside here, you kind of peek through the window. There's the Goodrich car. Snap-on Tools advertiser. Goodyear.
How about that?
1994 Chevrolet Lumina. And I don't believe it's open at all right now.
Yeah.
Not even today, but just in general. Going off of that sign. See our reflection in the window. Can you see us faintly there? Give a wave. All right, got a tractor pulling 2 round bales, one on the front, one on the back. And now pulling back into Concord with the Concord water tower over off to the side. Kind of done a full circle around some of these small towns. And have made it back to this mural where it began. Same one here at the Scotty store. And that's going to do it for today. Started off in Concord, ended in Concord. We saw a lot of these.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola murals. Saw quite a few. What did you say this used to be over here?
A hotel.
A hotel.
Hotel Concord.
That's going to do it for today. From me, the one and only Carolina Tony. Yeah. Let's also add in, this is a very heavy, not only tow truck town, but also a parking ticket town. I had 3 hours to park in the parking structure over there. They don't charge you to park. 2 hour street parking. we were gone a little longer than 3 hours. I got a parking ticket for parking in the structure. Okay, now let's do the outro. It was only $10 parking ticket, but all right, I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Now see, I'm used to, you know, paying an admission to a parking structure and then going in here and parking. It's not the case. It's all street parking here in town. But thankfully, talked to an officer that's in here, and he said I could pay in cash. So I'm gonna go over here past the city hall and go ahead and take care of it because they do not accept credit cards online. We're just gonna walk over here and take care of this parking ticket. Just real quickly. Yeah, it's like the smallest little, yeah, like a little golf cart that goes around. They must mark tires. I think we were probably only gone for what, 3.5 hours? And it was a 3-hour limit. Wow. Guess we probably should have got back a little quicker. All right, I got my receipt here. I have paid my debt to society. Oh. Always an adventure. Got my receipt and I'm good to go. I'll always remember this parking structure. Be wary, anyone. 3 hours, they mark tires, and they will give you a ticket here in Concord.